Puka Nacua, Tank Dell, Jordan Addison, Zay Flowers, doesn't matter, Josh Downs, Jaden Reed, every rookie wide receiver is going off this year, and we're going to get right into it. So this is the year of the rookie wide receiver. If we take a step back to last year had a good rookie class. We had Garrett Wilson and Olave stepping up, going over 1,000. But that is it. The only two wide receivers to go over 1,000 last year were Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, and then you had in total 11 rookies. That's tight ends, running backs, wide receivers. We had 11 rookies last year go over 400 receiving yards, at least, right? This year, we have 9 already, and there's 7 weeks left of the season. I'll tell you guys real quick. So last year, the people to go over 400 receiving yards, right, were Treylon Burks, or we'll start at the bottom. So Greg Dulcich, tight end, 411 yards. Then we had Romeo Doubs, had a good rookie season, only 425 yards, right? Treylon Burks, everybody thought he had a horrible season, 444 yards. Okonkwo actually had 450 yards. He's taken a step back this year, but he has that talent and he just doesn't have the team. So keep an eye out for Okonkwo in the future, 2024 and stuff. We got Shaheed. Shaheed actually put up 488 yards last year as a rookie. He's having another breakout season this year. Low-key rookie year last year, really good. We had Jahan Dotson put up over 500 yards. We had Pierce put up almost 600 yards. We had Watson put up 611. You had Pickens put up 801. You had Drake London, 866. Didn't have the best year that we thought he would. Thought he would be picking up this year, but he is not. You guys got to look around the team. It's not just the talent, it's the team too. And you can see that with Bijan. Bijan's struggling this year, right? And we'll get into him in a little bit. So Garrett Wilson. Well, with Zach Wilson, Garrett Wilson, 1,103 yards last season, with 4 receiving touchdowns. Now, Christian Watson with 7 receiving touchdowns and Jahan Dotson with 7 receiving touchdowns were the leaders in 2022. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Let's hop over to this season, right? Puka Nacua, already over 100 targets. He's getting 1,000 yards. Cooper Kupp, with this injury, Puka Nacua might be a league winner this year. You got him free, either at the very end of your draft. I know in all my leagues, which are deep leagues, he was a waiver wire pickup. So I got him in 2 leagues, and it's helping me run away with those. Tank Dell has 6 receiving touchdowns. And right behind him, Jordan Addison has 7 receiving touchdowns. So it was 7 for the max last year. We have 2 right here. Tank Dell, he's going to be breaking that. He's getting at least 2 more touchdowns this season. He's putting up 150-yard games. He might be breaking out as the number 1, depending how healthy Nico Collins is for the rest of the season. But Tank Dell, he's just an absolute beast this year. Some people will say he came out of nowhere. People who know their stuff know that he had the talent. But if you're looking at it, Puka and Tank Dell right now leading the rookie wide receiving yards. We all thought, Jordan Addison, Zay Flowers, they would be up here. Josh Downs. A lot of people had Josh Downs as a sneaky peek. He's doing very, very well. Sam Laporta having an insane tight end rookie breakout. Same with Dalton Kincaid, finally getting those reps. And Jaden Reed might be the number 1 on a team that, like you seen last year, had Romeo Doubs and Christian Watson, both as rookies. Both do very well. Jaden Reed is doing the same thing. And even looking even better. So we might have a breakout number 1 wide receiver right there. Rashee Rice he's getting about 4 catches a game. He's getting that work. He's coming into his own. He's got to earn it, with Pat Mahomes. You got to earn your role. Michael Wilson's having a great season so far, and he hasn't even really broken out with Kyler yet. So we'll see what he's doing. So let's get into it. These are the players already over 400 yards. Wilson for Arizona. We got Kincaid, Jaden Reed, Sam Laporta, Josh Downs, Zay Flowers, almost at 600 yards. We got Addison, almost at 650. Tank Dell, 659. And then Puka Nacua at 897. Now, I said we were going to get to Bijan Robinson. Look way down here. Bijan Robinson, 208 receiving yards. I think that is really going to jump up. Maybe not this year. Maybe he has to wait till their situation gets a little bit better. I don't know if Ritter's it. They should stick with Ritter at least to see what he's got. But yeah, so I expect Bijan Robinson. He shouldn't be this low. Trey Palmer, if he didn't have Chris Godwin and Evans there, he'd be having a lot better of a season. Jalen Hyatt, every time he touches the field or touches the ball, it's a 40-yard ball. So I don't know why exactly they're not getting him out on the field with DeVito going off this weekend. He might even be a stash for the future because he might be getting some more work. We'll see how their season goes. If they want to test out their rookies, get them some more work. But Wan'Dale Robinson, Darius Slayton, they have so many weapons. A bunch of number 2 to 3 wide receivers. I don't know if Jalen Hyatt is the guy, but we still have yet to see. Michael Mayer, he's a great tight end, especially for a rookie season. Jonathan Mingo is lacking. He's the only one who I'm really kind of disappointed with. I thought he was going to be more of a T. Higgins type in his year one. I was thinking maybe around close to 900 yards, at least over 100 targets. He's sitting right now, what's he got? 51 targets, 24 catches, 226 yards, no touchdowns. And I don't know if that all has to do with Bryce Young, but that is definitely something to keep an eye on. Buy low candidate, you might even just be able to stash them off your waivers. Like I said, with rookies, you can never not have enough rookies on your roster. Why are you going to hold Darius Slayton over a rookie? Let's see, right here, Wicks, Dontavius Wicks. I'd rather have Dontavius Wicks over Darius Slayton. Darius Slayton probably going to be a good number 2 or something for some weeks. And no hate on him. I'm just saying, those type of wide receivers that they're not going to be a number 1. Their offense or just they've been around the league for a while. They're a good role player. But I see all these people like Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel is a great player. But I would much rather stash some sort of rookie that has that potential to break out and be the next big thing over someone who we kind of know what their role is. Alan Lazard, those type of guys are really good. And a lot of people, they're safe and stuff, but screw safe. Your 8 points isn't going to help me win. It might help in bye week situations, but I'm already playing the waivers like crazy. So I ain't even looking at that stuff. If you guys know, I'll show you guys. I've been playing fantasy for about 6-7 years now. My one team, complete rebuild. I was 0-3 or 0-4, and I decided in 5 minutes. 2 years ago, I won this championship. I ran away with it. And my team was really good. I decided I'm going to flip my entire team and just restart mid-season, and I kind of wrote it off. And I've been on a 5-win streak, and I am now back in playoffs. So I'm 5-5, and a lot of it is just playing waivers and getting your guys. So I just traded. It's kind of, I might lose my first game in 6 weeks this week because I started Keaton Mitchell, but I really just wanted that ceiling. You see that ceiling, you see the potential I'm talking about, 30-point plus players. I was able to pick up Puka week 2. I picked up Mims. I had to let Mims go because he just wasn't, doing it, but I was able to pick up Tank Dell. We'll show you my team right now. This is the team that I was able to change around. So I was able to get off the waivers this year. I got Jaleel McLaughlin, Puka Nacua. I ended up picking up Trey McBride and then having to drop him. And then so I just traded back for him. I had to trade, I think it was 2 or 3 seconds and Pierce for Mitchell and Trey McBride. But a really good trade because I just lost Andrews too. Literally an hour after I made this trade, I lost Andrews. So that was pretty bad. That's probably why I'm losing my week. I have a 2.5-point lead, and he has A.J. Brown. So probably losing. But if I would have started Puka, probably have a better chance of winning. But yeah, so I was able to flip my team. I traded for Derrick Henry and Raheem Mostert on their bad weeks or whatever. And my depth is absolutely killing it. I have a good chance at making the playoffs and then making a good push in the playoffs. So my team in that league, real quick, and these are the rookies. This is why I'm showing you, because the rookies have helped me this year. I don't know how long it's been since, but this is the first real year where it's like you can almost build your team off of all rookies and make it to the playoffs and have a really good chance of winning the championship. At least that's what it looks like so far. So my team: Dak Prescott, Jordan Love, Brian Robinson, Keaton Mitchell, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jordan Addison, Terry McLaurin, Tank Dell, Mark Andrews. Kicker and defense doesn't really matter because you can waiver those, play off the waivers. But I have Cleveland's kicker and I have the Baltimore Ravens D. I always get Baltimore Ravens D. I'm a Ravens fan. But, you know, Lions been killing it, and I'm a South Detroit boy, so that's how it is. So anyways, we got Bryce Young. Bryce Young's not really helping us out, but I traded, I think it was Lamar Jackson, Josh Jacobs for Derrick Henry, Bryce Young, and I think 3 firsts or something like that. And it was like week 3 or whatever. So I don't know. I just don't like injury-prone players. If you've seen my roster before, I actually had Cooper Kupp and Stafford. I flipped them both, thank God. I just don't like dealing with injuries on my roster and having... So, like, T. Higgins having a bad year, Mark Andrews. I'm a Cincy and a Ravens fan. I'm most likely trading these guys this week, and if I do, I'll let you guys know what I get for it. I'm looking at something like Dalton Kincaid and a couple of firsts, and maybe if I could get, like, Shaheed or something plus for T. Higgins. I think that will help my chances for the playoffs. T. Higgins obviously better than Shaheed, and that's how it is sometimes. Like, Andrews is obviously better than Kincaid, but you got to do what you got to do, especially if you're in playoff contention. I trade like crazy. I'm not holding. I've had Andrews for the last 3-4 years. I'm not holding them until they die. So whatever can help me win from year to year, I play it by year. But yeah, so anyways, I just got off on a little tangent there. I just wanted to let you guys know, rookies this year, absolute gems. Absolute gems. Stash your rookies over any of those mid-tier, been in the league for 4 or 5 years, Zay Jones type players. Like, who cares? Like, Zay Jones might have a good year and put up 800 yards or whatever, or you end up picking up Tank Dell, right? Like, I bet you so many people were holding on to Zay Jones and players like that when Tank Dell had his first and second week go off just on waivers. They're just, So many people play the waivers, man. Like, gamble, man. Take chances, especially on people who aren't proven. It's not like you're dropping Ezekiel Elliott or something like that. And even now, drop Ezekiel Elliott now. Like, but it's not like you're dropping a huge name person. Just let him go. Take your chances. That's how you get the wins. I see people hold on to old, crappy players, retired players for like 2 years, and it's like you're just wasting so many spots on your bench that, yeah, you might not be picking up the next Jamar Chase, or not Jamar Chase, maybe Phillip Lindsay or something, like an undrafted free agent who you can stash, and then all of a sudden is a starter for a year or two. Yeah, just check out these rookies. So many have already broken out, and I see the potential for so many more to break out. We've seen the Washington running back this weekend, Rodriguez, get a bigger role than he's had all year. Who knows if that's going to be anything? It's just players like that to keep an eye out. They're finally getting their chance. You've seen what A-Chain did when he got a chance. He only needs 1 to 9 touches to get 130 to 200 yards. Like, that's crazy. He might be injury prone his whole year career. We'll see how that has to go. But just take those chances, roll the dice. Rookies this year have been producing more than the last couple of years at least. At least maybe not since 2020, you know, when you had T. Higgins, Pittman, Lamb, Judy. That was a crazy year for wide receivers, actually. Yeah. Henry Ruggs. It was that year. So, sorry, Vegas fans. Anyways, that's it for the rookies. I just wanted to point it out that at least this year, compared to last year, rookies seem like they're going to be breaking out, a lot more of them. And with the injuries that have been happening to quarterbacks and everything, stash the young guys. Roll the dice on these younger players. It can't hurt. They've only been helping me turn my team around. Like I said, I was 0-3, 0-4. Made a couple trades, but it's not like the trades that I made are the ones helping me. It's these rookies. These rookies are really, you're getting them low. You're trading high name profile guys. I traded A.J. Brown for Zay Flowers and like 2 or 3 firsts. This was before he was going crazy. This is like week 3 or whatever. And yeah, A.J. Brown's my guy. But if your team's not working out, if you're 0-4 and you got A.J. Brown, DJ Moore, Lamar Jackson, Josh Jacobs, Saquon Barkley, yeah, you're maybe having a slow start. But if it's been that way for a year and a half and you just see your team getting older and going downhill and injury prone, like all year, every year, the last 2 seasons were horrible for me. My trades look dumb. Like I traded Lamar Jackson. I traded, these big name guys. But now I have a better chance. I've been putting up more points than 90% of the league. And you just got to take those gambles. And the best ones to gamble on are these rookies. Just so happy with how Tank Dell, Puka, Josh Downs, how all these rookies have really been stepping into their own roles on their own teams so young. They're all, 21, 22, 23, 24 years old. It's amazing what they're already accomplishing. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, let me know who I missed. There are a ton of rookies. Demario Douglas, can't be giving him enough praise. He was on bye this week, so go out and stash him. I know he was dropped in one of my leagues. I'm going to see if I can make some trades, make a spot so I can pick him up and stash him. Again, Penny, he hasn't played. He's playing tonight. But yeah, Penny is a good stash because Swift isn't looking like he's really got it like he did, week 2. And Kenneth Gainwell has been a part of the system for 2-3 years now. Definitely stash him as well. We will have to see. Enjoy the game tonight, Kansas City and the Eagles. I'm going for the Eagles, but then again, just have a good, healthy, safe game and lots of points. Lots of points, boys. All right, go get them this week. Hope you guys get the points to get that win. All right, peace out, boys.